Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Jayco. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email are a couple of video links to some maintenance videos, so I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with your orientation right up front here with your tongue jack. So this is a power tongue jack. You have extend and retract here, so nice and easy to use. Switch here for this light. If this were to fail for any reason, there is a tool in your front compartment. You can manually crank it. Just take this rubber piece off here, and then your tool will go right in there. You do have two 20-pound propane tanks. Your regulator is right here. It is pointing towards the tank you're using. So if that tank were to go empty, I just give that a turn, open my valve. I can use this tank while I fill that one. Battery is right there. You can always add a second battery if you wanted to. You are solar ready. So you have a solar plug right here, portable solar panel, plug it in there, it will trickle charge your battery. You do have side view cameras on this one. That they don't come with them, but this one was added on. Right inside here is your battery disconnect. If you want to shut the 12 volt off to your camper, just give that key a turn and you can actually remove it when it's off. You do want to have this on to have 12 volt running through your camper, and also if you want to charge your battery. So this has to be in the on position to charge your battery through your shore power or when you're hooked to your 7-way on your vehicle. Your compartment doors are held up with magnets, so it's a nice feature to have. This is for your grill. This is going to mount on the opposite side of the camper, and I'll show you where that mounts to. So you can put this in there, have a grill on it, and the grill is actually inside the camper right now. You have your wastewater hose for your starter kit, electrical adapter, freshwater hose. You have a couple tools there. One's going to be used for your tongue jack. The other one is going to be used for your stabilizers. So you do have stabilizers on all four corners. They are used just for stabilizing, not for leveling. So make sure your camper is nice and level. Put those stabilizers down and you'll be good to go. You do have push button lights throughout the camper. So push right in the center of them there. Right over here, this is a black tank flush. I'll go over that in just a minute. This is your city water connection. So full hookup camping, just hook a hose up to here and you will have water pressure going throughout your camper. Right down here is your wastewater. So you have a black tank and two gray tanks. So black handle, black tank, that's your toilet. Two gray tanks, that's your dirty sink and shower. So hook your wastewater hose up here. Pull that black handle first, let that toilet empty out, and then you can pull your two gray tanks, and that's going to help wash the black out of your hose. Once all three tanks are empty, close those grays, leave the black open, and that's when you're going to hook up a hose to your black tank flush. So hook that hose up, turn it on. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes. Then you can take that hose off, close your valve, put your cap back on, you're good to go. You don't have to use the black tank flush every time. That just helps clean your black tank out for you. You do have another storage compartment right here. Again, held up with a magnet. This is your refrigerator vent. Nothing you really have to do with that. You do have a 12 volt refrigerator, so this is really pretty worthless. You can get to the back of your refrigerator through there is all. Low point drain right here. So that's how you're going to empty your freshwater tank. Just open that valve right there. You have your door going into your bunks. Nice little extra feature so you can put bikes or whatever in there. Oh, and that's your power cord right there, 30 amp power cord. It's about 25 feet long. You do have an outdoor shower on here, hot and cold water with a shower head. This is where your 30 amp power cord is going to connect to. I do recommend to use a 30 amp surge guard when you're plugged in at the parks. Just help protect your camper from any surges going through. Input for cable or satellite. Some parks have cable service. You can store your wastewater hose right in your bumper here. Just pop this cap off, throw your hose in there, and then put the cap back on. You do have a ladder right here so you can get up there and do your maintenance. This camper right here has a backup camera hooked up. Otherwise, it is pre-wired if you did not get a camera, so you can always get one later on. Right here, your spare tire, same size as the tires that are on the camper now. License plate here, and then you do have low point drains over here. So that's the lowest point in your water system. So if you want to empty the water out of your lines, just open those up. It's going to drain the water out for you. You have two electric awnings. They both have lights underneath. outdoor speakers. This is a vent for your stove, so if you use the fan over your stove, just pop this open right here, make sure that flap is open, and that way it can vent outside. If you're not going to use that fan, just snap this closed and that will keep the bugs out. You do have your outdoor kitchen right here, so you have your electric mini fridge. This is electric only, and you do have controls right there for temperature. You have your sink right here. Pull this out. You have a sink basin. You'll have to take this out and empty the water out of there. But this is a quick connect, so you can take this off, and there's a blue slinky hose that you can use and put it on here so you have a spray nozzle. Hot and cold water. A couple lights right here as well. And then extra storage over here. So nice outdoor kitchen. And then right over here, this is where you're going to hook that base up to put your grill on. So that's going to slide right into here, and then you can have your grill right out here. This is your furnace vent right here. That does get very hot. Try not to block that or put anything in front of it that could melt. Water heater is right here. This is gas or electric. So you do have a couple switches inside and a switch outside here. This is your plug. It's an anode rod. If you're not familiar with the anode rod, you have a metal tank, so instead of your tank corroding, this anode rod is going to corrode instead. So it's going to get kind of chewed away over time. So after 2 or 3 years, you'll have to replace this. But this is your plug, so when you're ready to use your water heater, just put it in there, tighten it up, and now you're ready to fill it. This is winterized right now, so you will have to run the antifreeze out of the lines first. So to do that, just hook up to your city water connection. Turn that hose on, then go around to everywhere that runs water, including your outdoor shower, your outdoor kitchen, inside on your toilet, your showers, everywhere that runs water, one faucet at a time till all the antifreeze is out. Once all the antifreeze is out, make sure your plug is in, and then go to the back of your water heater. There is an access panel by your sink. I'll show you where that's at. You're going to turn the 2 valves on the back of your water heater. There's only 2 valves there, and they only turn 1/4 of a turn. So once you turn both those valves, your water heater will start filling up. You do want to make sure your water heater is full before you turn it on. You can do that by pulling on this relief valve right here. You get water coming out, you know it's full. Otherwise, you can turn the hot side on any sink. You're going to get a lot of air coming out at first, so spittering and sputtering. And then once you get a solid stream of water coming out, you know it's full. And now you can turn it on. You have to have this switch right here turned on, and the switch inside that says electric turned on for the electric portion to work. So you need both those switches for electric to work. And then there's another switch inside that says gas. You only need to have that one switch on for your gas to work. But it's all electronic ignite. So you just make sure it's full and flip the switch on, and it'll do the rest for you. If you need to empty it, just take this anode rod out, and it will drain right from here. So the biggest thing is make sure you get the antifreeze out of the system and then unbypass your water heater. You don't want to get antifreeze in your water heater. Could damage your water heater. All right, here's your freshwater fill. So that's going to fill your freshwater tank. So fill that up, and then you'll turn your water pump on, and then you'll have water pressure from your water pump drawing from that freshwater tank. So this is for rustic camping. That's when you'll use that. Can have a TV out here. This is an output for cable satellite or antenna. Couple plugs. Then you do have solid steps on here. You just want to make sure your door is all the way open before you bring it up or down, because this right here will catch on your screen door and damage it if it's not open all the way. So these steps just lift up into place. So they're going to snap right into the door frame right here. So they rest on the door frame, then your door closes over top of it. You need to adjust the legs, just pull up on them or push on here, and that will lower them. And then pull on this blue handle here to bring it back out. You do want to make sure that your stairs are as flush to your threshold as you can be. That way your screen door doesn't hit on here, and also the bottom of your door doesn't hit on here. So the first time you bring these out, or if you adjust the legs, close your door slowly, just making sure you have a gap right here so you don't damage your door. This switch here is for a light underneath. There's a blue light under there. These stairs, they're aluminum. Palms up when you bring them out. Just pull it out like that. And that's all you have to do there. Just wash your fingers. and then fold it back up just like that and push it in. And that's how they'll ride while you're going down the road. And then the other side of your pass-through storage here, you have another light. This light is going to be for your front cap lights that switch there. And then another push button light. The hitch system's in here ready to go. And again, your door is held up with magnets. Looks like that's everything on the outside, so we're going to head inside next. Alright, so just inside your door you have your control panel here. It's going to be right by your closet door there. Right up here you have battery, so just push on that. It shows how full your battery is. You have fresh, black, and your 2 gray tanks. So push on those. As your tanks fill, these lights will light up. Water pump is right here, so if you use that fresh water tank, just turn that water pump on. And then your water heater, you have your electric and gas switch. So electric, turn that one on, and the one outside. Gas, you just need to turn that one on. Right down here, living room lights. Both your awning lights are right here. This is a blank because this is used in other campers as well. You don't have a security light. This is for your slide out, extend and retract. So it's going to bring your slide in and out. You'll hear that noise when it's all the way out. So just hold the button down until it's all the way in or out. Same with your awnings, extend and retract. Just hold them down until it's all the way in or all the way out. So that's your control panel. Nice big closet area in here. You do have a motion light right here. Or if you push the button the other way, it goes both ways. One side is on all the time, the other side is a motion light. Right around the corner is your TV. Hookups for that are right here. This says antenna. It's probably hard to see in the video. This says cable TV. So there's a button right in the middle. It switches them back and forth. You want to make sure this is on antenna if you want local channels, otherwise it won't work. If you're connected with cable, put it on cable TV. You do have remotes for your TV and your stereo. Your stereo's right here. You do have indoor and outdoor speakers. So I'm going to go source until there's Bluetooth on here. There's FM there. So zone 1. Turn that off just now. 2. So 1 is inside, 2 is outside. Right now they're both on. Let's shut the outside ones off. Just hold the source button down to turn it off. Says goodbye. Standard turntable microwave up here. Right here is for your fan. So make sure that's open outside. And then your light. Extra counter space right here if you want it. Otherwise, flip this up. Now you have a backsplash and you can light your stovetop. So just put it on the flame and then turn this until it lights up. So this is your igniter. It has arrows on it. Turn that to the right only. But that just sparks those right there to light that gas up. Your oven works the same way, except you want to push this button in and hold it while you're turning your igniter. Once your pilot light lights up, let go of that button, put it on your temperature. You do have a switch here. You push up, it's just those lights. Push down, it's these lights and an oven light. Don't forget to put this down. This will break in transit. Keys are on your sink. That's where they'll be when you pick up. And then right down here by your sink, this is the back of your water heater. So remove those 2 screws and you'll see the back of your water heater right there. And then you can turn those 2 valves. And then breakers and fuses. You have a plug right up underneath there. If you can't find a plug, look up. A lot of times they'll put them up there. You have your extension right here for your countertop. Right here, make sure this is latched into place so your door doesn't go anywhere while you travel. But if you are using your door, you do have a latch right here. It's going to latch there so you can lock the door. Light switch just inside here. USB charging port and a plug. You can have a TV right here. So all your hookups are right here. So nice bunk area. The stuff's lift up and it will snap right into place up there. You probably have to remove the bed though. Looks like it's pretty tight up there. And then you do have a jackknife style couch. So this will go into a bed as well. Just lift up on the front, and then it will go down into a bed. You have storage underneath on these drawers, and you have a table right there as well. So you can remove that table, take it outside or wherever you want to take it. USB charging ports up there. Nice little bunkhouse. Then out here to your refrigerator, this is a 12-volt refrigerator. So it will run off your battery while you're going down the road. As long as you're hooked up to your 7-way and that battery disconnect is in the on position, your battery will be charging while you're going down the road, so you're not going to lose any battery power from running your fridge. These refrigerators cool down quicker, they stay cold longer, and they have more room in them. They're pretty nice refrigerators. There's your grill right there. You do have your U-shaped dinette, so a lot of seating area, but you can also make this into a bed. Just remove this table top, it just slides up. Then you can remove this bar right here, that slides up also. This tabletop is going to rest on the ledges here, and then you fill the void in with your cushions. Light switch on the wall for those lights. And then you have your tri-fold sofa right here. So you're going to remove the cushions, they just Velcro on. Lift up on the front, pull towards you, and then you put the legs down. So it's going to look like that. And then you're going to take this back and pull it forward. And now you have a nice bed there. You do have some storage underneath as well. So if you need to use that for pillows or blankets or anything. And then of course it goes back together the opposite way. Nice and easy to do. I just did it with one hand. Real easy, takes just a couple seconds. Fire extinguisher by the door, more push button lights throughout. Towards the back here, this is your thermostat. So right now it says off down here in the corner. Push mode. There's my fan, I can change the fan speeds. There's my air conditioner, change my temperature. There's my furnace, change the temperature again. If you push it up and down at the same time, it turns to Celsius. If you don't want Celsius, do that again, it goes back to Fahrenheit. Push it again and it's off. Below that is your carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as that green light's on, you're good to go there. And then in your bathroom, foot pedal flush. So halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. You have a light switch right here. This is for your fan, that's for your light. You just have to crank this open. You do have another switch right here you could use if you didn't want to use the wall one. But just make sure this is down before you travel or if it's going to rain. GFI reset here. And then you have this guy right here. This is for travel. So just remove that if you're going to use your shower. You got magnet strips here so while you're in the shower it's nice and tight seal. So nice bathroom. Back here in the bedroom area, again, make sure this is latched for travel. You do have a lock on this door as well. You can put a TV over here, just use a stud finder, find the right spot to put a mount, and then your hookups are there. You have light here, it goes to the backlighting. You also have one on that side. USB charging ports and plugs as well. And then this is your main lights here. Push button lights up there. And then underneath your bed, this is that blue slinky hose that can also go on that outdoor sink. Sink covers, some manuals in there. And then you do have another vent with a fan switch right here. Again, make sure that's closed if you're going to travel or if it's going to rain. I do believe that is everything in here. So hopefully this video helps. If you have any questions when you come pick up, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them. I do want to thank you for purchasing from TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.